Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished darting around, that's what it was called. Now I have a choice of two different 7th place ties, and I'm choosing this one. When mass production breaks. This level, as I said, I had some bad memories here. Thinking back on them, though, I think it might have just been like 1 or 2 rooms that gave me trouble. Maybe the rest was a good time. Let's hope so. By Max, this is Crimson Moon. Call the BTHRO hotline at 1-800-BTHRO to get the best repair services available in the entire world. Mostly if the repair job is related to monsters. This is 7 letters. You could dial it on a phone. Alright. Fix the machine. Should be a simple enough job. Yeah, there's people in there. I guess they're the ones who hired me. Okay, Mosaic Frost. This is Pit, right? No, it's Bridge. Mosaic Frost's a weird level style, especially when there are bridges. Right, that was one of my complaints here. The bridges make things real hard to read. Okay, so here's the element. It's a dirt floor. No, it's not. What's this? Alternate floor? No. Conveyor on. The conveyor belt has just been turned on. When the conveyor belt is turned on, monsters, mirrors, kegs, and even BTHRO will be moved. Emotionally. And physically. Conveyor belts always move after BTHRO, but before everything else. So, conveyor belts. Those are the element, and I guess that's the on-off switch that I stepped on there. So this is the only thing I could do here. Oh, boy, visual parsing. So this is all pit. I can't traverse from here to here. I can get back from there if this door opens. This is a trapdoor gate. This is a trapdoor. I think it's the only one in the room. I am correct. Okay, so is there a reason I don't want you to see me? I think there is. I input a wait command, but that's pit. It just looks like a tile floor. So you're on a fire trap, which will be activated by this. So this is just a matter of... Okay, yeah, I see. BTHRO on conveyor here, mirror on conveyor there. So mirror on conveyor... Whoa. Okay, so I didn't make it. What I need is to be up here. Conveyors go after BTHRO, but before everything else. So BTHRO moves, mirror moves, Evil Eye looks and sees only itself, which is not alarming to it. And therefore I get through without awakening it. So BTHRO steps on conveyor, I'm going to end up on this tile. I can do this, I can do this, I'm moving at double speed, it's like a weird speed potion. Okay, and it is just one move per move. Alright, and that's the intro puzzle. Cool. So, there's also a conveyor going this way, which I cannot go onto. Conveyor belts can also be turned back off. Which, yes, means I can go this way. Got it. Alright, so on-off switch. Can I turn it back on again? Yes. Conveyor on, conveyor off. Alright. Is this... That's pit, okay. It just happens that the bottom of the wall there coincides with where this bridge is, making it all the harder to parse. This bridge is out, can't go that way. This room does have a puzzle in it. Reach the conquer token. Okay, looks like those belts would want to dump me in the water. That's what I'm seeing. Golems, constructs, mirrors, and kegs that's pushed into the water by the conveyor belt will become a pathway. Anything other than water skippers or water skipper nests will die. Say again. Will become a pathway. Golems, constructs, mirrors, and kegs. Are you just talking about stepping stones, or is there an extra mechanic here? Because this is deep water. Does this make stepping stones in deep water? With conveyors off... So I just want to reach this, right? So therefore I need this mirror. I mean, I think that's the implication by both the text and the puzzle layout here. Okay, That's pit, not tile floor. Ah, Mosaic Frost. You're cool in some ways, but in others, just unparsable. This is all that's needed, right? I think so. Not necessarily. I'll be walking on conveyors next time I go through here, making traversal harder. And I might not want it there, I might want it actually here. Okay, so walking across conveyors for a diagonal like this, like say the conveyor is on and I land here. If I go there, I land there. If I go there, I land in the water. If this is stepping stone, I can go there and land there and go here and land in the water. Let's just, like, try this and see how it feels, just to be sure I know what I'm talking about. Conveyor on. Yeah, it made stepping stone, even in deep water. Okay. How strange. So no more access to the sides. And step there, that's that. Step here, I splash. And yeah, so in this case, I have not set this up in such a way that it's solvable. So routing at, like, that angle for double speed forward movement. Kind of? Like, I could also, like, if I landed here, I could move diagonally there and land here. I could move straight down here and land there. I could wait here and land there. So, you know, there are options. It's only when I'm forced to make a diagonal forward move that I need something immediately in front of me. Well, no, it's at all times I need something immediately in front of me so that I don't die. Okay, so there are two viable places for this. No, there is one viable place for this mirror, and it's not where it is right now. That mirror has to go a place I can't reach. It seems like it needs to go there. And I need something here to save me. Am I missing something about this? Yes. Okay. Basic mirror pushing puzzle. But yeah, this is mostly about the route planning. I think that's correct now. So stepping stone there. Step, step, and I'm safe. Step, 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 and I'm safe. Okay, cool. Hey! This is lending credence to my theory that it was just perhaps one or two rooms that made this unpleasant, because this seems very nice so far. That was a way I could go. I still can. And also just the visual parsing of everything. Like, it's so hard to tell where floor is. No wonder I missed that exit. Ugh. Okay, yeah, like, this comes on screen and I just shut down because it's so much work to parse it. Entities that move on a conveyor belt cannot move off it afterwards unless the conveyor belt is turned back off or the belt can't move it there. Anything with a sword cannot stab their target while moving due to their inability to aim on a moving object. However, B-Throat is smart and can. Lastly, conveyor belt corners that are surrounded by ortho squares, the top right, will never keep an entity on top of it. And once again, Mosaic Frost ortho squares look weird, so more parse difficulties. Okay, so once someone steps on a conveyor belt, they just stand still and ride it if they're not B-Throw. And their swords don't stab anything unless they're B-Throw. And are smart and can aim at a moving target. Therefore, a decoy sword will not stab anything unless it's, like, blocked and stops. What was that about, ortho square? Corners that are surrounded by ortho squares will never keep an entity on top of it. What? So like if a roach is here and it just stands there and gets moved there, then it automatically moves again? Let's just turn this on. Drink a potion. Put it anywhere. How about here? And, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, wait, but then that's... Also move order. Also, my understanding is this entry, as was in the compilation I played, actually is broken, and I think this may have maintained the brokenness. When copying and pasting rooms, the order of elements always, I think, gets rearranged into reading order. So, placement order of conveyors determines stuff like, if these were placed in a processing order that did this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a roach were here, it would traverse the entire conveyor all at once, because the entity would process, see there's something on top of it, see it needs to move, and just do that. And I think like these ortho squares are markers for places where there has to be a discontinuity. Like these would have to be placed in reverse order for, let's see, that adds up here for that to make sense. But here, maybe it's not how I think it is. Anyway, so I have to do some kind of interference here to get that. What? Well, I can put a decoy there. Then have a second roach to do what exactly? And how are the roaches gonna die? A decoy sword will have to land on them at some point, or some... I have no idea what's happening. Let's put the decoy on the conveyor belts. Just here. Yes, shush. Wait, I didn't turn on the conveyor. Okay, I guess I probably want to do that. Alright, and in this pattern, nothing ever happens. So I have no idea what I want. That stopped the roach from moving. You move diagonally, you're on there now. And I guess that does make sense now that I see that it happened. Because the conveyor couldn't convey. The decoy went first, because I guess when decoys are placed, they go before other monsters. So the roach stopped riding the conveyor, and its own instincts took over, making it step there because it couldn't step south and it couldn't step southwest. So it stepped west, holding that down, and now it's off. So now conveyor is going to convey both at once. And nothing good's going to happen here. Could my decoy facing have been wrong? How would this plate ever get pressed? I need a stable system that presses both of them repeatedly. And then somehow kills the roaches when the conveyors turn off, I guess. What? So, anyway, this is pure magic, of course. Just try stuff and see what happens, I guess. Right, this time that. Roach did a weird. Why did you do that, Roach? I guess because it was... because it gets to... Okay, conveyors go after B-throw before other things. So B-throw waits. Conveyors try to convey. I don't know. Like, 3 puzzles into this, and we have, like, ridiculous turn evaluation order shenanigans. The need to set up some kind of interference pattern with deep, intimate knowledge of how these things work, and how DROD works in general. And just, like... Where do I even start? I'd rather not trial and error this, and even if I did... what's my possibility space? 8 directions, and like 14 positions along the conveyor for the decoy to be when I put the roach. Or I could place a decoy in one of these. Probably not what I want. Unless it is. So a repeating system that's going to press those plates. Like, is this not just absolutely ridiculous? I'm so tempted just to leave this room and do another one, but would I learn anything important in that? I don't know. And then there's the ortho square thing, and then there's the fact that this corner also does what the ortho square is described to do, which I think is just a bug, but it's really hard to tell. So total placement range for this decoy is really just those. Can you place one on an ortho square? Yes. And also, there's the question of how do the roaches die? They're completely enclosed in there. The decoy is the only thing that can do anything about them. I don't get a disarm token or anything. All I get from getting out of here is access to the conveyor belt switch. How would that help me? Well, that's a mystery for when I can actually touch, like, I haven't even touched this pressure plate yet. So, a east-facing decoy now moves the roach onto that pressure plate, moving me through here. However, it doesn't go any farther. So that's as far as that can go. Therefore, I need to find something other than an east-facing decoy with roach right behind it that hits this plate first, and then that thing has to also magically somehow create an interference pattern that hits that plate. Build a machine without having any idea how the machine needs to work. Okay. And I tried this and it did nothing, so facing the other way, no good. South. Like, roach has got to be close to the decoy to be interfered by it. Oh. Is that the magic? See, and, okay, additionally, another facet of this, roach is attracted to decoy because it's close, and the decoy is moving. This room is an absolute nightmare. Here's another roach. Did I want to do that now, or did I need to wait? It looks like I needed to wait, because now mass production broke. And I can't go anywhere. Yeah, okay. Yep, this room reminds me of the feeling of playing the Sentry. This is how it is. I remember now. So that roach takes the place of the other one and repeats the process, and this is still going to have to happen twice more. It will, because magic. Okay, now what? Now how do the roaches die? I mean, there has to be a way from here. I guess in a... If I turn this off, the decoy sword is on the roach, so therefore the roach dies. Okay. So it's just that? Okay. Okay, if you say so. Oh. I'm already exhausted. I want to quit right now. So I'm gonna. Let's come back fresh and have a better time with other rooms. Because this is not something to be done all at once. This is just complete cognitive load nightmare. And I need to take it slowly. So next time maybe I can try this room. I stepped into it. I had to step out of this room to clear it. I could have stepped down here. But yeah, alright. So next time, this room and others. And maybe it'll get better. I hope so. Maybe it's just me today. I can't tell. We'll see.